downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2nd and a couple. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Browns sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Cooper, the man in motion left. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. That's taken on the 25. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bears take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, it's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That'll be caught. It's Scott. Touchdown. Tyler Scott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some. And I think he's going to go. They're going to get him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Here's Watson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
No timeout.
Back to throw, Watson, rolling to his right. That is caught, and he works free. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland, 41 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver, find the nearest one, and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Where's that?
Here's Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. Touchdown, Browns! Kareem Hunt, a 9-yard Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is stopping your linebackers set the edge.
They need 2. Here's third down. Foreman will try to pick it up. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here we go on fourth down. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Here we go, Scott.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Going on the ground with Homer. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here we go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Fields now to throw. And again back to Kmet. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
To throw is Fields. Scott. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Bears 14, round 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Watson. And this one's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now a first down throw, Fields. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And this drive is almost over. Began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here we go, son.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Take it. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Foreman. There's the stiff arm, pushing his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run it on first with Foreman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On second down, here's Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. They'll run this with Homer. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the gun, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he ran until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
11.
Here's Fields. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Scott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
Back to throw, Watson. That is caught, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Open man, that's Cooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Watson. Out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
On play action, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Foreman will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And the Bears 1st down.
Back to Foreman on 1st. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This is Homer. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, 26 yards. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Watson on first down. Right back to Njoku. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Bears, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.